Hold up, you're probably missing at least one of these 5 cosplay tips every time before you get into cosplay. Without all these, your cosplay session is gonna fall apart. Or you're gonna get all the way into cosplay and then realize that you've missed something and you can't even start anymore. Or get all into cosplay, get out of cosplay, and realize that you missed a few things. So get out your notes and let's break this down into 5 easy steps. You can do this tip days, weeks, or even an hour before you get into cosplay. So sure, you're getting into cosplay, but what are you actually gonna do? Sure, you can just get into cosplay for the heck of it. Sleepover maybe? Cosplay sleepover? I wish I had friends to do cosplay sleepover. But we're more thinking along the lines of the age-old saying, pics or it didn't happen. You're likely gonna take pictures or videos showing off all the effort you put into getting into cosplay in the first place. So you're gonna need to gather a few things for that. I personally gather a few TikTok audios and reference pictures. For TikTok audios, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can find a feature where you can save audios to the app itself, and then you can just... Why'd I pop my knuckle? Ow. And then you can just look at them later and use them. But here comes reference pictures. These are pictures of poses that you'd like to recreate once you actually get into cosplay. I usually gather a few of these on a Pinterest account. Go follow my Pinterest, by the way. There you can find more cosplay content. You can also just find pictures on the internet and save them to your photo album. You can gather as little or as many as you would like. I personally suggest gathering a bit more pictures or content than you think that you're actually going to use. That way, if you don't like a certain pose, you can go back and pick the ones that you actually liked and leave out the ones that you didn't. You don't have to just go and post them for the sake of posting content. This step you should start possibly hours before you even think about getting into cosplay. It has to do with something just outside of frame helping me with this video right now. Maybe you can guess it. Comment below if you're brave enough to see if you can guess it before I show it on screen. Pause now to do that. Ready? A phone. But not just a phone, camera, computer, lighting. So what are we doing with all of this equipment exactly? Well, we're using at least one of them to capture your cosplay moments. You know, the ones that you work so hard already planning audios and reference pictures. But you can't do that if your equipment isn't ready. So charge your devices to full battery, screw in that light bulb, then you'll be ready to get all the content you want without worrying about your equipment dying halfway through. Something that just happened to me today. You don't want to be sitting around just waiting for everything to charge or be set again. I suggest doing this next tip the night before you're about to get into cosplay, because without it, you might not cosplay at all the next day. Have you ever gotten into cosplay to realize you missed a certain part of it? I, for instance, have gotten all the way into Hanako cosplay and then realized I missed the sticker on his cheek. All of my content felt useless. So lay that stuff out, all of it. You can even go as far as to lay out your makeup too. Just make sure you have every single thing you want to put on when you do put it on. This next tip is essential if you want to look your best in cosplay when you put it on. It's all about setting a nice base to build upon. So clean yourself up. It doesn't have to be a full shower, though that would be nice. But clean and cut your nails, file them, paint them? Wash your face so you have a clean slate for makeup. Brush your teeth. You don't want anything stuck in them or just them to be yellow. Just little things that you can avoid. Put a fragrance on, especially if you're going to a photo shoot or a convention. It's cool to smell nice. I almost always miss this step when it comes to cosplaying, so you better write this one down. No, seriously, you could go blind if you don't. Yeah, blind. This step is about colored contacts. So for the love of the almighty Lord that you worship, please change out your contact solution. You've had stale contact solution this whole time, keeping your contacts from drying up. But if you put them right into your eyes from there, it's gonna burn. So switch out your contact solution in an hour or so before you get into cosplay. And you know what? Squirt a couple drops in your eyes after you put them in just for good luck. So here it is, all 5 tips, everything that you were looking for. Or is it? Here's the thing. There are actually other things that I've left out of this video that I do before I get into cosplay or while I'm in cosplay to enhance my cosplay in general. So if you want to figure all those out, check out my last video where I rated cosplay tips to see which ones I used when I got into cosplay now and which ones I skipped out on.